Every family has a story. Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's difficult, and sometimes it's a story about refusing to give up. This is the story of Caprice Hutchison, a daughter, a mother, a nurse practitioner, and a woman who built a stable life for her family, one determined step at a time.
My life didn't go down the tubes like other people because I never gave up.
Caprice Hutchison was born on January 6, 1953, at Huntington Hospital in Pasadena, California. Her mother was only 17 years old. Her father worked as a draftsman, designing the skeletons of homes and neighborhoods. But the family history was complicated. Her father had grown up escaping an abusive home, eventually learning drafting while living at Boys Republic in Chino. Those early struggles would echo through the next generation. Caprice grew up surrounded by siblings, 2 full siblings and 5 half-siblings, a loud house, lots of arguments, and a young girl who often insisted on being the boss.
Who prevailed? I did. I was bossy.
Her favorite place wasn't school or the playground. It was her grandmother Coffin's donut shop. There she learned the lessons that would guide the rest of her life. Work hard, show up, do things the right way.
She taught me a good work ethic, right and wrong.
Like many Southern California kids, Caprice spent her childhood exploring orange groves, playing softball and volunteering with her church. She even helped build floats for the famous Pasadena Rose Parade. But the country around her was changing fast. Civil rights protests, the Vietnam War, a nation struggling to redefine itself, and a teenager trying to find her place in it. At Blair High School in Pasadena, Caprice was a self-described little hippie girl. Long hair, wire-rimmed glasses, miniskirts measured by school administrators, and dreams of college.
We didn't have calculators. We had slide rules.
One day, a chemistry experiment went very wrong. A bad calculation filled the room with smoke and brought the fire department to school.
He said, "Caprice, I don't think chemistry is your bag."
Years later, with calculators and college courses, she would earn straight A's in chemistry. She worked at her grandmother's donut shop and saved enough money for her first car, a gray Volkswagen Carmen Ghia. Not glamorous, but it meant freedom. In the early 1970s, Caprice met Melvin Fujii, a Navy veteran known as one of the cool guys around town. They married in June 1971. The ceremony was simple: a minister, her mother, and a stepfather figure. That was it. Their marriage faced something many younger generations barely remember: open discrimination. As an interracial couple in the early 1970s, they were sometimes refused service at restaurants.
It made me angry. It was frustrating.
Soon after their marriage, Caprice became a mother. Her son Tom was born at the county hospital.
He was the only baby awake. That's our kid.
But the marriage did not last. Drugs, dangerous friends, and instability forced a difficult decision. Caprice divorced to protect her child. She was now a single mother. Caprice and her young son moved to Running Springs in the mountains. She worked as a waitress. Money was tight. But life also had moments of joy. Late-night drives looking for deer, raccoons, and skunks along the Rim Highway. One winter, a head-on collision totaled her small car. She survived, but the accident made one thing clear: it was time to move back down the mountain. Caprice applied for a job with the United States Post Office. The exam required intense memorization, but she passed. The job meant something she had not known before: stability, benefits, a steady paycheck. In Redlands, life began to settle. Her son attended Catholic school, played soccer, joined Boy Scouts. For the first time, life felt stable. Caprice had always wanted something more: a full education, not just job training, history, science, philosophy. But motherhood had delayed those dreams. Now she returned to school. First Crafton Hills College, then Cal State San Bernardino, and eventually UCLA.
It was like being on cloud 9. I couldn't believe it happened.
Caprice entered nursing, starting as a nurse's aide and eventually becoming a registered nurse. In the intensive care unit, she cared for patients recovering from open heart surgery and brain surgery. Complex work, exactly the challenge she wanted. In the year 2000, Caprice graduated as a nurse practitioner. It was proof that her life story had not been written by her circumstances. She had rewritten it herself. Today, Caprice looks back with pride. Her son became a stable adult and father. Her grandchildren, Abigail and Tristan, carry the family story forward.
Work hard in school. Respect your parents. Be nice to people. If you do well in the things you care about, you'll feel good about yourself.
The past can teach you, but it should never trap you. Caprice Hutchison chose something different. Forward motion.